Hello my darlings, and welcome back to Henford on Bagley. We're back in the area of Old New Henford today, and we're back in the hamlet of Whittington. Last time, we made a start on the exterior of the pottery studio and the residential area above. Today, we're getting into the interiors of the pottery studio itself and furnishing the whole downstairs. So let's get into game and let's make a start. You can use my code BUMPKIN at checkout on the EA app or at sims.com. I receive a small commission from your purchase and you greatly support me and the channel. Thank you so much. Happy Friday, my darlings, and welcome back to Let's Build the World. And here we are. Here we are back at the pottery studio. Don't really know what to call it just yet. Maybe paints and pots. Pots and paints. Pots and paints. Pots and paintings. Pottery and paintings. Something along those kind of lines, I think. Very simple, very to the point. What we're doing today, I don't know how long this part's going to be. It might be a little bit of a shorty, to be honest with you, because all we've got to do today is down here. I don't want to have to do this all in one part. I want to really concentrate and get a lovely little house going for Anthony. I kept saying Anthony last time. It's not. It's Anthony. Thank you. So this is what we're doing today. Yes, we are. I did change a couple of things. A few of you were saying about the beams. I changed them so they made sense. And that's all we need to know for the minute. Yes, we do. First off, I don't know why I pulled this out. I thought this would be quite a nice vibe in here to use these shelves that came with that restoration kit pack. I quite like the look of them in here, so I might do a row of them rather than using the kind of selling ones that we've got. And that's what we're going to do. First things first, though, we need some lighting going on here because I can't see a bloody thing. So I do want the lighting to kind of reflect the older style of the building. So I'm going to find the perfect light. I think I'm going to go for these ones here from the Horse Ranch pack. Do I want to go for a bit more of a brownie tone, though? Yeah, let's do that. They're a bit big, so I'm going to size them down once. And I do want them to come from the beam itself, because I've had a thought about these beams in here. And I think I want to elaborate on them a little bit further. More at 7. I'll show you in a second. Yeah, I like them in here. That's stunning. I don't think they're going to look that great with the beams, though. We'll soon see. Let's go into decorations. Let's go into ceiling decorations. Don't know why I'm saying it like that. I'll tell you why, because I'm a twat. That's why. What about these? This is what I was thinking. Do we need to change the tone of them? That's not really much of a change between them two, is it? Do we want to add these in? Let me just see if this is going to work. Where does the first one lie? Where do you lie? They're on this kind of moment here. Oop-de-doo. All the way across. And let me just see this. Oh no, I think they're going to be a bit too dramatic in here, to be honest. I think, oh, did you hear my toe click then? She's back for summer season. Yes, she is. Tina the toe click. If I can just get, let me get 2 in. Let me just get 2 in. And I'll be able to make more of a decision then, because I can see the depth that it kind of comes down on. I do like it. I just think the wood's a bit dark. Oh, that's the perfect colour wood. I do kind of like this now that I've put a few in. Let me just see. We're testing this before we commit to it, you know? And that is a healthy thing to do in lots of things in life, loves. You know? Don't commit to something until you're sure. More at 7. Yeah, I do like it. The only problem with this is lots of detail, isn't it? It is lots of detail, and we're trying to keep the detail down to a minimum. Yeah, we're not doing it. Indecisions today? Yes, many. But I'm just trying to think. I don't want to overladen this build way too much, you know? And it's already got the beams on the ceiling anyway, so it kind of gives that vibe. There we go. That's all that needs to be said. Right, so I am going to use these. I like the white or the grey, the silvery tone, but I'm just wondering, do we have any... no. I was going to say any other tones, but they're all a bit too bright, aren't they? I don't want dirty. This place is new, so I'm going to go for these. And I'm just going to wrap them either side all the way to there. That's the perfect. Oh, yeah, I like that. I like that in here as well. Very, very nice. Very nice indeed. Okay, yeah, happy with that. Do I want to do more on this side? No, because I am going to be doing some kind of door on here. And a door here into what is going to be a toilet. It's quite a big toilet, isn't it? But if I size this down, I'll have to move this window. And I'm unsure on how that's going to look. Somebody said to put a circle window in the toilet, and the circle windows in The Sims 4 are just ugly. They really are not my vibe, so I'm not going to do that. If I can grab you to there. And it doesn't look too bad. Having a window off to that side, it makes me wonder, what about if I did another one there? No, I don't like it. It's just not sitting right with me. I think it looks better offset like that. Saying that there is one circle window that I actually do like, and it's this one. I like this one here as well, but maybe we could. Let me try. Let's trial it. You know, there's nothing wrong with a good old-fashioned try sometimes. Oh, actually. And then get rid of you and put the circle window into the toilet, as the person said. Actually, that's quite nice. I like that. I think we can get away with it. I don't like the fact that the frame's white. Oh, there we go. It's like it heard me. Yes, okay. Well, that looks better having that window in a circle off to the side like that. So I'm happier with that now. And we'll keep that at that height as well. Stunning. Bit of work. Beautiful. I'll laden this with bits and bobs in just a second. But I don't know if I want to do like a till sort of moment here. I think what I want to do is a desk instead of a till. Like a register. A register. What do they call them? A cash register. Cash register. Maybe if I just do a desk in here, and that can kind of like be a workstation plus an area where you can kind of buy the bits and bobs in here. This desk would go great. I do like that lighter tone in here, but I'm just going to match it in with the tone that we've been using, which is this one. I think we can go for the lighter one. Let's mix up some woods, loves. Let's do it. Yes, I do want to use you, but I don't know where just yet. I do not know where. Okay, let's flop you to around about here. No, I don't know where I want to put you yet, so you are not invited just yet. Maybe I could get the doors in. I'm going to use the same doors as what I've been using. In fact, I'm going to use the same front door, the good old barn door, and use that here, unless thoughts and ideas are whirring. What about if we use the kind of stable-esque looking doors? Don't know why. Don't know why I have to do that at certain things. Yeah, this one here. What about if we used you going into the kind of like studio area itself? Paying respects to the old stable that used to be here. Vibing with that. And then use this one and have that going into the toilet. And then we've got all of this space here to put paintings on. Which what I think I'm actually going to do is use that display thing. That thing that kind of looks like it could be wheeled out places, and do that instead. This is the one I was meaning from City Living. It is quite a hefty boy. But we need to remember that this door needs to be able to slide. So that door can slide under there quite easily. I think that could work in here. I do think that could work. I know they've got the other one that come with the business and hobbies, but I tried that and it just didn't look right in here. It looked too modern. This is a little bit more industrial looking, and I think it fits in with the space a little bit better. Yes, we're going to do that, because then they could always wheel this out for markets and stuff. If there's like a market going on those Saturdays, he can wheel his paintings down there, can't he? I'm for it. I'm absolutely bloody for it, I tell you. Right, okay. Well, that being said, we need some low-level displays now. And I'm thinking I wouldn't mind trialing that. Oh, it's here. Putting these down. And having these in the centre. Not in that colour, though. This needs to be lighter. There we go. It's perfect. Yes. If I can do like one of those there. Where can I'm wanting to use you, but I don't know where I want to put you. Maybe you could go behind the desk here. And then I can move the desk here. I'm going to move you back there, my love. Flop the desk there. Just like that. Yes, that works. Then we can put some pots and stuff up on there as well, can't we? Maybe a few plants. Kind of vibing with that idea, to be honest. Might even do some shutters on the interior here, but I don't think I'm going to use the green. I think I'm going to go for just a natural brun. I've got an itchy eye, do excuse me. Yeah, I think I want to do that. Do I want to use the lighter tone as well? I think we do. Why not? Let's mix the wood tones up. After all, it is a Friday, you know? It's an absolute Friday today. Don't know what I prefer. Don't know whether I prefer the... No, I prefer the lighter. We're going to go for the lighter. We're doing it. Yeah, that's nice, that. That's beautiful. Stunning. Gorgeous. Here for it. So I'm going to use these, and I'm just going to dot 3 around in this area, I think. Yeah, because then we can put bits and bobs on top of them. Again, I don't want to use the business and hobbies selling platforms. I know this is for business and hobbies. You know the ones I mean, the circle ones. Again, they're just like a little bit too modern. Modern for my liking. So we need a nice chair behind here. I want like a homemadey looking dining chair, I think, rather than an office chair. I just think that would suit his vibe a lot more. Or maybe like the wishbone looking one. Yeah, that's nice. I always forget about this chair. I need to use it more. It's a lovely chair, this one. It comes in some really nice swatches as well. Do we want to go lighter with it? It kind of looked nice in the white, didn't it? Oh, I like that. I do. I enjoy that. Yes. Well, we're doing that as well. I think I'm going to put a laptop on top of here, and also one of those sketch pads as well. We'll give him a nice fancy laptop. So there you go. Beautiful job. Here it is. Sketchpad. We'll put you there as well. I'm going to lighten you up, actually. Go for a bit more of that kind of vibe. Yeah, I'm into that. Very much into it. And I do think they need some wall lights going on in here. Just to brighten up this space a little bit more. Don't know what wall lights to use yet, though. Let me have a little goosey. I'm going to use these from the Life and Death expansion. And just size them down. Because I like the elaborateness of them. And I just think it would suit this space really nicely. Especially when we start getting loads of plants and stuff in here. If you remember, we're going to try and go for a bit more of a bohemian vibe. And I'm definitely going to do that upstairs. Bohemian rustic, we're going to call it. Definitely upstairs a little bit more. But this one here, I just think suits the vibe lovely. Do I want to put another one there? Like next to the studio? I think I do. Let me see you, my love. Are you up a bit high? Yes. In fact, maybe these are down a bit low. Yeah, let's put them up higher. One more, my love. Up you go. Up you go, my darling. And maybe I could do one more just by this door. Just by there. Yeah, beautiful. I'm for it. Yeah, that's looking nice. That looks like a nice selling space, but it's still like bare bones rustic, you know? It still feels to me like it would have been an old stable that's just been renovated. I'm into that. Okay, so we obviously need bits and bobs and stuff out, but I'm just wondering about anything else that I need to put in this particular room. I don't think I do. Do you know what, though? This might be a bit of an odd choice, but what about having in a vinyl player in here of some kind? Like, I like this one. What about using this? And popping this in here. And he puts his old records on while he's like got his shop open and stuff. Kind of vibing with that idea, to be honest. So I'm going to go with that vibe, you know? When there's a vibe, get on it, as far as I'm concerned. I think we could do that. Yes, I'm going to move you to there, though, I think. Beautiful. Plants here. Maybe a nice bit of art here. In fact, I'm going to pull a bit of art out now. Yeah, let's go for something like this. A little bit modern. I like this swatch. I'm going to size you down slightly, though. Plop you to around about there, like that. Plant over in that corner. Beautiful job. Lovely. Okay, well, I'm just going to go into debug and fill up all of these shelves, including these here, just so we get a little pop of life in here. And then we're going to start going around putting more details in, like plants and stuff everywhere. And we'll see what we come up with. And there we go. Bits and bobs out on the shelf. We've got some teapots. We've got... What are these? I don't really know what they are. Are they tagines? Oh, an incense burner. Do excuse me. A nice tagine. and some cake stands, and I also put out some sculptures out on these pieces, or these places here. I just think that looks rather nice. And then on these, I put some actual flowers, some flower pots, and I just think that looks an absolute vibe, to be honest. Yes, okay. Well, so the desk area needs to look a little bit nicer. First things first is a desk lamp. I don't know what I would want here, or what he would want. Actually, maybe something that is a little bit contemporary. No, I'm not feeling that for this space. I think it needs to be quite rustic. Maybe even one of these up here. No, I don't like the legs on it. It looks like it's going to walk and chase you, doesn't it? Maybe a rock salt. I think this could be the vibe. Yeah, I like that. That suits the space with a plant here. And I want to use that new plant that I cannot remember whatever pack it came from. Sleek bathroom, my darlings. This one here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Snap Point Sally. Let's just get them all on there. Get this right on the edge like that. Oh, that's the vibe. That is indeed the vibe. And then we'll get rid of these. Oh, she looks gorgeous there, doesn't she? Oh. Very dramatic, but oh, I love this one. I keep forgetting about this plant. Oh, that's the perfect corner for that. Yes, it is indeed. They sell these plant pots as well, by the way. Well, he does. Nobody else. I love that colourway as well. I think that's perfect for in there. This is perfect. This has come together beautifully. I must admit. I do think however, we do need another plant over in this corner. What would you look like? Oh, God, you're massive. You would look great out the front, though. It's just a shame about the colourways on this. I don't enjoy a lot of the colourways. Nah, she's not invited. She's far too fussy. Let's go for ye old favourite. This one will fit in here gorgeously. Let's pop you to around about there. Whiffle you in without you going into the wall, please. There we go. Oh, that's the ticket. I am happy with this place. I think that is just what I wanted. It really is. Yeah, he's going to be very happy here, is our Anthony. Okay, well, with that being said, we're moving on to this space here now. Thank you to a lot of you potters. Ceramicists? Have been informing me of a few things I need to put in here. One of them including a sink. We definitely need to put a sink in this room. It's very important, I've been told. Is this going to be on the beam? We do need to face these beams the other way as well, don't we? Oh, no, we don't. No, we don't. No, we do not. I think that one's going to be on the beam, isn't it? Yes. Okay. Well, in fact, that doesn't really need to be on the beam. It's fine. I'll put you there. Size you doing. And there you go. Bob's your uncle. Fanny. You know the rest. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the pottery wheel here. And I'm going to put the kiln right next to it. Because that's the kind of perfect space for it. And I do want to get in an easel in this room as well. So I do need to make room for an easel. I mean, it's big enough to get an easel in here quite easily. So we're not going to be too worried about that, to be honest. Yeah, I think that would be fine. Then when you're pottering, you've got this lovely little view of the countryside outside. I think that'd be gorgeous. This would be a really nice kind of drying rack, wouldn't it? Let me see what I can find. I think I'm going to use the one that I used for my Tartosa pottery. And it was this shelf here. I just think it would work quite nicely in this space. I'm going to go for that colourway and hope that we can fit it in here. I'm sure that we can. Yep, that's perfect. Perfect bit of room there. This is a perfect place for an easel. So that's what we're going to put in there first. And let's go to town with the artist studio, because I think this one will work really nicely in here. Yes, but that is not the colour I want. I want it a little bit lighter. Oh, wouldn't mind it looking a bit messy, actually. Yeah, there we go. Just so it looks like it's being used, you know? Let's put the easel... In fact, I'm going to put it straight, just so I can fit things either side of it quite nicely. Yes. Do we have any kind of low-level moment that we could put in here? No, but I'm going to use this sink. Oh, I could put the sink by the window, couldn't I? Let me just... you're going to need all of that room. So the sink will need to go around about here. Or I could put the sink over in the corner here, because it kind of makes sense being the plumbing area, you know? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Shame about this door placement, but there's nothing I can do about that. But I do want some kind of cupboard space, you know? So maybe this one, or shall I go for this? Or we could even go for this, because that one's kind of on wheels. There's just too many choices. I think I'm going to go for these two. So let's pop you next to it here. Beautiful job. And then can I squidge you into that corner there? I can. Gorgeous. Nice that this dark door slides, so we don't really need to worry about the door too much either. Okay, beautiful. And then here, I wanted something along the lines of this. Yes. Do we want to use these dark woods in here? Let me just see what the lighter tone looks like. I mean, it's fine. We'll do that. We'll use the lighter tone. If I can grab you and pop you there as well then. Is that a good spot for it there? I think it is. Yeah. Okay. What are these? What's all of this? Oh, these do kind of look like glazing pot. I don't know what they're called. Where you would like glaze them. Maybe we could use these. Put that down there to act as that, you know? To get your slip out. Is that what it's called? I've only had one pottery lesson. Well, it was over 12 weeks. But that was like last year. Time is flying, isn't it, loves? I'm really not for it. I really wish time would stop flying and stay still for a while. Yeah, I want to use these paint pots, but I'm going to put it on top of the artist tabaret. If I could do that, type in artist. And here she is. Pop you there. Oh, I can't get you on top. No, I don't think I can. I mean, that doesn't really matter. Let's just keep these on the floor. Oh, no, that's going to eat away there, isn't it? Oh, no, that might be okay. It might be okay. I'll play it, test it. Don't you worry. Don't you shit your pants. If I can grab these either side and just maneuver them over a little bit more, I think that could work. And then he can use whatever brushes he wants. He can put it on top of the tabaret. Life is a tabaret. No, it's not. I mean, this. It's kind of like it's got everything in here. Again, though, he would probably want to have some kind of music while he's working. So, I think I'm going to pop it up on top of the shelf. Like that. And I'm also going to fill this up with... I think I'm just going to fill it up with those bowls that we've put outside. I think that would work quite well. We'll use this one. But what I'll do is go for the more fresher looking one. Just so it maybe looks like it's a little bit wetter. Yeah, this one. So it's kind of like wet clay. It's air drying, loves. It's still that wild rustic clay. But it's air drying. Nothing more needs to be said. I'm happy with it. I don't think it needs anything else in here. It's going to work gorgeously as far as I'm concerned. Not really keen on the colour of this though, but I don't think we've got any other colour really. Oh, I like it looking a bit dirtier. Yes, like that. Tells the story then, doesn't it, loves? Yeah, beautiful. Well, there you go. There's his studio. I think Anthony's going to be absolutely made up with that. It really is. Made up with it indeed. Is that door going to catch that? I think it is. Let's move this as far as we can over this way. There we go. That door should be fine now. Oh no, the light. I bet someone noticed that. Oh, I bet when I put that down, someone was seething out there. And I bet you someone's typed a comment. And then they're going to go back and delete it because they've saw that I've moved it now. I know you all too well. I really do. And I appreciate it. I really do. Because I do miss some things. I'm just human. I'm quirky. But I'm just human. Anyway. We need a toilet, don't we? So I'm going to use that same light in here. It's fine. This is going to be very boring because it's going to be a toilet and a sink. And that's all that's going in here. Maybe a nice toilet and sink, though. Maybe we could go for something like this so it kind of fits in with the clay vibe. Maybe he made this with his own two sexy hands. Yeah, I think we could do that. And then use that really lovely sink as well. Such a gorgeous sink. It makes me absolutely moist just seeing this sink. Honestly, this is better than some of the custom content I've seen. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I know it's made by the CC creator, but just saying, it's in the game. And thank you. I know I mentioned this quite a bit, but thank you so much to everybody that's using my code to buy your Sims 4 packs. Honestly, you are making the biggest difference. You really, really are, just using my code. And I'm really thankful for it. From the bottom of my dirty homosexual heart, I really appreciate you using my code when you do purchase your packs. It helps me out massively. It really does. Yeah, adore you. Okay, well, there you go. That's the toilet. Nothing more needs to be added into there, apart from, obviously, a toilet roll. You know, you don't want to go out without wiping your bum, because that is disgusting. Right, if I can do it there. Maybe there. Bit further. Don't want to reach behind when you poo in, do you? There we go. Ta-da. We are done with the pottery studio. I think that came out really nicely. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. Next week, we're going to come back on the Thursday, and we're going to be furnishing his whole flat above of it as well. So, as I said, I want this to be very bohemian. I do want the exposed stone walls and wood flooring and stuff, but I just want a nice little story in here. He's obviously well traveled and stuff, like I said, so I want that to kind of reflect in here. And yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. And then we're going to be moving on to another lot. I don't know what lot we're going to do. I think we're going to go up here. We haven't done another build up here for quite a while on the Old Smithy Lane, this was called. So maybe we'll even start on the Old Smithy, actually. There's going to be a group of friends living together in here, so be on the looks out for that. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do the corner piece. I think that'll look really nice if we built that up. We'll do the corner piece of the Old Smithy after we finish with the pottery. But yeah, there we go, my darlings. Anyway, I'm going to leave you now. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate the pants off of you. Have the most marvellous weekends. And I'm going to be back on Tuesday with some more House Flipper 2. Goodbye.